So far, cruising life has been anything but boring. There's always a storm coming, boat chores to be done, water tanks to be filled, channels to be navigated, more water to be gotten, more chores to do, visit cool places, and fill up the water jugs again. Yep, water is life. Previously on Spoondrifter, we spent 3 years in a boatyard, bringing our 40-year-old hurricane-damaged sailboat back to life. Todd, I, and 4 of our 10 kids knew nothing about boats when we started, but with time, we have repowered, re-rigged, and turned this boat into a home that's ready for the next big adventure, before we sail to Florida and leave the U.S. for bluer waters. During daylight hours, because I would be like biting what's left of my fingernails off. This was happening overnight. We're gonna get gusts up above 35 miles an hour today. So we're running the generator to top off our batteries today because we can't pull the boom off of the solar panels because of the wind.
I'm sure they go. There's a storm coming in. Everybody has to work today. Nobody gets the day off. The Coast Guard.
There have been, just in the last hour, there's been 1 rescue and 2 more reports of boats adrift with people on board. Like the rescue, the boat was taking on water and then it was capsized and all 4 people were in the water. Like they're saying there's out in Tampa Bay there are 10-foot seas. I can't even imagine. One of the boats broke loose, but the other 2 were out in this. Like what? I guess they just don't check the weather. I don't know. Oh my heck, that was a crazy one. Are we good?
What?
Are we still in our circle?
In our circle.
We're in our circle. We just went all the way around.
Yes, we are.
Oh.
That's a good gust, though, huh?
Yeah.
A lot happens during the daytime. Having this makes me so glad that when we were off the bayou in the dark, we found out later that it was 50 knots, because now like this is like way easier to deal, especially in the daytime when I can look out and go, oh, that's kind of cool.
Right?
You know?
And the storm is gone. It is beautiful out. Calm and quiet, nice and warm. So that means we're back to boat work. So gotta go help Todd with a project. Well, this is my first loaf of sourdough bread. Not sure what that's all about, but it's very crusty. I started making it yesterday. I used the recipe from Catalpa. We'll see how good it is. All right. Seems okay. It's crunchy.
That's crunchy.
Need some fresh butter and jam. We're off to our next stop here in Florida. We're headed to a marina where we can wash down this boat and fill up our water tanks, take some showers. Woo. We're gonna have a lot of traffic today. It's a beautiful sunny day. So we've got a shallow spot coming up, marked up for shoaling. And this is where we like the aqua maps, right?
Yeah, we're leaving the channel right in here because all of this in the channel right there is a problem.
But we had friends that warned us about it. They said, like, it's for real. We ran aground. right in the middle of the channel. So going around. We haven't really experienced a lot of small boat traffic. So one of our friends and patrons sent us these navigation rules and some other fast charts. They are fantastic. Just grabbed it to brush up on the navigation rules and make sure that I understand what we're supposed to be doing. Now that doesn't mean that everybody obeys the rules, but at least we know that we're doing our best to follow them. Red tide is in full swing here in this Tampa area, and there's a lot of dead fish. We've been looking out and going, is that a crab pot? What is that? No, it's like hundreds of dead fish. Yuck. It's pretty dirty, huh?
I would say very dirty.
Right.
Pretty is when it'll be clean. Hey, beautiful. The red tide. The dead fish. Oh man.
Gross.
Did you expect that?
No.
No, I didn't either.
I knew it was happening, but it's a whole nother thing to have it in your face, dead fish.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Nothing. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. These aren't the turds you're looking for.
The composting toilet, while it is way better than dealing with sewage, it's kind of gross and has to be changed regularly. So I have an amazing husband that takes care of that. What are you doing?
Well, I thought I'd wash this too.
Getting everything clean, clean, clean while we have water.
Yep. Alright, I gotta wash out the dinghy, fill up the tanks, fill up the spare water tanks, cough up the red tide.
Nastiness.
Yeah. Yeah, the dock manager came out and talked to me and he said, yeah, this red tide's pretty horrible. He says, but he says we're supposed to get a west wind here, which is going to make it even worse.
Having access to as much water as we need has been a major blessing. One of our patrons paid for us to come into this marina so that we could fill our tanks. We have 200 gallons that we can fill and carry. We carry 4 water jugs, also 5-gallon water jugs. So we were completely out and no easy way to get water. So this was a super big blessing. We appreciate it. Thank you, Steve. Keeping sand out of the boat has become a new challenge. I feel like we bring the whole beach back with us every time we come back to the boat from going ashore. If you've got tips for getting sand off of yourself before you go into the boat, put them down below. Bonus if it doesn't require hosing yourself off. Have we done the solar panels above yet? You want the brush and some soap?
I don't know if I need soap, but I probably need brush.
That's not cool there. Be very careful.
I have to be able to get up here. Too low? Turn it up more?
No, when it was too high, it kept just bubbling out. Now it's filling. I got the water tanks full.
I know.
Can you put the tops on them?
Yeah.
Did I do it wrong?
Well, you didn't do it wrong. The only reason I did them over there was because then I could fill them over there with a long hose. I didn't have to carry them.
Oh, sorry. I undid your work.
That's okay. I need to have some, I got to lose some ballast, apparently, here. And I got to increase the biceps up here. So.
Can you look at the sink? Is the sink running?
Not yet.
When the tanks are full, it starts running out the faucet from the foot pump because there's nothing that keeps that pressurized. That's not a pressurized system. So one of the best ways to know that the tanks are completely full is it starts running into the sink downstairs. You're just getting your workout for the morning.
Yeah.
The red tide is just really bad. Look at all the millions of fish that are dead. And so the red tide is bad, and both Todd and I, but Todd's really struggling with kind of irritation and coughing. That's nasty. And it's weird because 15 miles away around the corner, there's none of this. So it's weird.
Woke up this morning. It's a beautiful day. And then I noticed this. All those white things are dead fish. In the boat. Dead fish.
What?
Dead fish. True Florida fashion, we got a good old-fashioned squall.
You got here before it started.
So am I, because I'd have been walking in this.
It would have been terrible.
Finally get some good old breeze and some rain.
Maybe I did.
Look at that, looks really pretty over here. Can't really see across the bay, but Cat's like, rain. I don't care. Up and down motion in the ocean? Yeah, I don't like that at all. All right.
It's dinner time.
Probably gone past us now.
Nope.
We have
57
blue
minutes.
sky coming this way. Well, we have a river in the bottom of our boat.
We have what?
A river in the bottom of our boat. That would be your fault for...
I think maybe the pontoons need to be pumped up even tougher. I don't know.
She's soaking wet too.
Another puppy on the dock.
All right, Abigail, you get ready to get the rope and let's get out.
Where's the best place?
Our first dinghy dock, officially. It is. It's our first official dinghy dock.
I guess because we're next to a second dinghy, that does make it official, right?
Getting your socks on. You've given up on your sandals.
They hurt my feet.
All right, let's go it. Ready? Ooh, yummy, I want some. This is a problem with dinghies. You can't go so fast, you flood our dinghy.
I should putt everywhere.
Yeah. Otherwise you end up like you, soaking wet.
It's not in my nature to putt. I'm barely on the edge of just a sailboat at 3.5 knots. I get in the dinghy, that's where I have to get it all back out.
Yeah, but now you're soaking wet.
Well, the sun is shining. $41.75 worth of benefits this year. Stormwater runoff avoided. Watch for the squirrel snake, the pygmy rattlesnake, those are the type ones.
At least it's nice and cool in these little tunnels.
meteor?
No. SpaceX. What do you call it?
Rocket launch? It's not going up though. What is it? I don't know.
It must be like a spaceship.
I think it's a rocket launch.
It's probably going to the moon.
And it's gone.
All right, so hopefully tomorrow we'll be headed south. The weather is still crappy offshore, but I think that we can go down the inside. So we're gonna hopefully keep our fingers crossed that we can do that and get completely prepared. So we are filling up on water and we gotta do laundry. So we're gonna empty the garbage, do the laundry, get some water, and then get back on the boat and get it ready to leave tomorrow. You're gonna put the garbage in here? Well, this is our tax dollars at work. They get emptied daily. We're very grateful to David for lending us a car and letting us fill our water tanks. We have been so blessed by the people who've crossed our paths on this adventure. Hello!
I wasn't expecting it to turn.
Now I'm soaking wet!
This is how you do laundry. Cram it in the bag while it's still warm, and that way all your wife's stuff is wrinkled into non-recognizable stuff.
We hope you've enjoyed this peek into our everyday life this week and are excited that you watched to the end. We invite you to join our Patreon crew for a weekly real-time update on this adventure.